Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. There were some hits, there were some misses. I'm going to go through the full face, let you know my thoughts, and then at the end I'll go over what I thought was the best and what I thought was the worst. If you guys are new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, and I'm just playing with a bunch of new makeup, so if you want to see how my first impressions went, then please keep watching. Alright, so I'm first going to go in with this Kiehl's Micro Blur Primer. If you watched my recent haul, I did haul this. This is a product that's really highly rated on Sephora, so I was like, give it to me. It has a tint, if you can see right there, so kind of very similar to the Benefit Professional in terms of the way that it looks. I am dry as hell because I started a new retinol, I think that's what it's called, retinoid. And I'm red as usual. I am breaking out. It's just fun over here, you know? My skin is basically saying F you. First impression though, that feels really nice and smooth. It's kind of hard to explain. It's a little bit like a silicone primer, but it feels like it's like a gel mixed in. So I feel like it's going to help with pores. We'll have to see once we apply our foundation, which I'm going to use the new Dior foundation. You guys seem to want that in the comments of my last video. So I am going to be using this today. I did use it yesterday, so I don't want to say it's a first impressions. But I don't know. I'm like iffy on how I feel yet. So I want to apply it again. Yesterday I was kind of like, I didn't really try. I just kind of like slapped it on. So today I want to actually like take my time, apply it, and see what I think. So I'm just going to apply it all over the skin. I have some gnarly breakouts down there. Great. It has a light scent I can smell, but not like offensive. So the only thing that I noticed yesterday, I'm going to use a sponge. This is an LA Girl sponge I really like. It's drugstore. The only thing I noticed yesterday was that the color is pretty dark or pretty orange, even though I believe I got a neutral light shade. So can you tell, like, I'm self-tanned, but I feel like it's pretty orange. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing a lot, is the shades are just kind of weird toned. All right, moving on, I am going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is a really good concealer. It's probably, actually it is my new favorite. And it's really smoothing, but I will say that it's very thick and it can be drying. So like you need to move fast. You don't want to put this on and wait. You want to go right in and blend. A little bit goes a long way. But it really smooths out my pores, because I tend to get pores right here where I'm blending, and it adds coverage, but yeah, I really, really like it. So I feel like applying that kind of matched my neck a little bit more, kind of lightened up my face so it wasn't so yellow. That's the only thing I don't know about the shade range for the Dior. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade Fair. I'm just gonna use this under my eyes. I've been enjoying this. This is kind of fairly new to my collection, and I would say it is the best drugstore option in terms of a loose setting powder. So I'm just applying it under my eyes to set, and then on my lid. I always do that. I don't use an eyeshadow primer typically. I just use whatever concealer I had on. So actually I am going to use this all over the face to lighten it up a little bit because of that foundation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera because I don't have a new brow product. I'm just gonna use my Iconic London brow cushion, and I'll be right back. I'm not having a good brow day, so ignore that. But we're gonna go into this shade in the new Morphe 24G palette. I'm just gonna be playing with this and the new Natasha Denona stuff here. So let's just go ahead and start on the eyes. And I am going to sweep this. Ooh, it's pigmented. Kind of all over the crease. Gonna blow it out. This is a M533 from Morphe. It's just like a big fluffy brush. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the shade right up here, and I'm gonna put this more precisely in my crease. So we're going lower here. I'm using a Wayne Goss brush. I bought a bunch of these and I honestly haven't used them that much. I used them a couple times and I thought like that they were nice, but I didn't really understand like the price. So I'm trying to use them more to see what all the hype is. So I'm just keeping this lower in my actual crease. This is really pretty together. And then even a little bit on that outer corner there. So I like this brush. But I don't know about, I mean, some of these brushes are like $40, I want to say. That is just pricey, dude. All right, and then I'm going to go into a little bit of this shade down here. This is a more warm, kind of just true brown. And I'm going to just focus it on the outer part of the eye. I can sweep it in a little bit, but and then once we have it kind of laid down, I'm going to use my first brush and just blend everything together. Okay, now I'm gonna take this kind of like orangey shade down here. We're just winging it. We're just gonna go with what we're feeling. And I am going to start applying this to the lower lash line. We're gonna connect it out here. And to deepen that up, I'm gonna go into this shade down here with that little Wayne Goss brush, and we're just going to focus it pretty tightly on that lower lash line. So we have this new Natasha Denona product. This is her Duo Chrome Top Coat. So this is the shade Brown, Mauve, and Purple. So I'm going to apply this to the lid. I don't know how far I'm going to take it. All right, so I applied that. So now I'm gonna go in with some liner. This is new to me. This is a Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyelining pen. I don't know why I'm shaking it. There's nothing to shake in it, but I bought this off Sephora, so I'm gonna see how I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go in with some new mascara that I got. This is the Royal Treatment Primer and Mascara Duo from Lorac. I just like the mascara side, and I actually have really been liking this, because I have white little short stubby lashes. All right, so I did pop on lashes. A lot of you guys are asking me what lashes these were in a previous video. I don't know. I feel like I know the name in my head, but I looked all over Instagram and I could not find the brand. So if I do find it, I will link it because I really love them. And honestly, I just keep wearing them because they're already pre-cut and it's easy for me. So now I'm gonna go into contour the face, and I'm gonna go in with the new Park Avenue Princess palette. This is the only new contour palette that I have. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm gonna go into the shade Princess Cut, which is like a cool toned like contour color. And I'm just using a little Benefit brush. I just feel like it works because it gets right in my kind of cheekbone area. So that contoured fine. I didn't think it was like mind-blowing, but it wasn't bad. So now I'm gonna bronze up. I'm using the Candle Glow No. 5 bronzer from Laura Mercier and a Smith 112 brush. Kind of warm up the entire face. I feel like I've used this maybe once before. It's really nice and light, which I prefer in a bronzer. Gonna be honest, not loving the way my skin is looking. It's looking really dry with this foundation, and I don't feel like my texture is smoothed out, so I don't know if I like it. All right, so here is the beautiful new Natasha Denona palette. I'm gonna be using the blushes and the highlighters today. So I'm trying to figure out which way I wanna go here. I'm actually gonna start off with highlight just because I feel like I want to sandwich the blush in between. So I'm going to go out with the cream up here, and let's see how it swatches. So it swatches like that. So I'm going to use my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to take a little bit and apply to the tops of the cheekbones. So it's very subtle. I feel like that was super, super subtle. So let's go in next with the Diamond Powder. This is like a shimmery sheen top coat. Can you see that? It looks wet, but it's very sheer. So I feel like some people are going to be having a hard time with that, but we're going to try it out. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. Ooh. Ooh. And then to finish it off, I'm gonna go into the Diamond Glow powder. I believe that's what it's called, the Glow Extreme powder. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the cream blush. Just using my sponge. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna finish off with the powder blush. So I think it gives a really pretty baby doll effect. I really like the blushes. The highlighters are weird, just different. I use them dry though, so I'm not sure. So I'm gonna keep going. I need to use it more to give you like a recommendation, but I like it, but I don't know. I need to use it more. I don't know if I just really don't like this foundation, to be honest. So let's just keep going. I'm gonna go into this Amethyst Cover FX. This is their shimmer veil, and I'm gonna apply this to the inner corner, maybe like a little bit of the lower lash line. I just wanna do something a little bit different. Ooh, yes, bitch. I like this. Woo, I like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more right there. This is really pretty. Woo, I like that. Okay, so I definitely like this so far. I also have these little tattoo stamp things I bought from Sephora. These are from Milk Makeup. I think I'm gonna go in with the heart one because I feel like we're like Valentine's vibes here. So I'm going to just like pop one on each side because I feel like I just want to be extra in this video and try a bunch of products. I'm really liking that inner corner. Wow, I think it's so pretty. Ooh. I'm actually gonna pop one right under the lower lash line just to like, I don't know, we're just going there. I think I just fucked up the whole look, but it doesn't matter. We're just playing around. So I'm going to go ahead and put some liner in my waterline. If I could get this open. I have the hardest time getting this open. Okay, this is my favorite liner for the waterline. This is Marc Jacobs Pink of Me. I fucking love this. And for lips, I'm gonna go in, I think I'm gonna go in with these Smashbox new liquid lipsticks. I think I'm gonna use the shade Gotta Light. All right, and I'm actually gonna go over that with a little bit of this Pink Pearl Gloss from Bite Beauty just to tie in the glittery eyes. Yeah, I like that. I think it's pretty. It kind of ties in everything. This is obviously not like a going to work look unless you don't give a fuck, then do what you gotta do, but just kind of like playing with new makeup, seeing what I think. All right, so I'm gonna go through the products that I tried, give you my first impression. Obviously you saw it a little bit. If I seemed a little bit down or like not talking a lot, that foundation, I don't like it. So I feel like my base looked really shitty and I almost wanted to like wash it off and start over, but the whole point of a first impression is to let you guys know. So first off, the Kiehl's primer. I do like it. It's hard for me to tell because I've only tried it with this foundation, but I do want to try it some more, see what I think. I think there's high hopes for this, so I think I'm gonna love it. I just can't tell because of that foundation. My pores don't look massive, but I just don't think this foundation is gelling with me, so I don't know. I will be trying this out more, but so far I think I like it. The Morphe 24G is fire. I'm obsessed with it. I've used it maybe 6 or 7 times now. Really been enjoying it, using it a lot. So I definitely love this one. Knew I already did just because I did a tutorial, which I can link down below if you want to see like a cut crease with this. But I just love purple and pinky tones, so it's right up my alley. The Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Topper. I like the neutral shade she had better. I feel like they're just easier, like the light gold and peachy ones, you could just pop them on. This color, I feel like I was digging, and it's just really tough with my nails to get the pigment on there. So I gave a nice little wash, but I think you need to like kind of play around with it. I'm not really sure the best way to apply, and I found it sort of difficult, so I'm kind of confused on how I feel about this one. Cover FX Shimmer Veil is an absolute yes. Specifically this color Amethyst, I think it's gorgeous on the inner corner. You could pop it on the lid. I just think this is a beautiful formula. It went on super easily, isn't irritating my eyes, and it's really nice and reflective. I did this part mostly off camera, but this is the Clinique Pretty Easy liner pen. Actually really like it. Made it very easy to apply liner. I know a lot of people don't talk about Clinique, but I was looking in reviews like the best rated eyeliners from Sephora, and this was one of them, and I agree, it is really nice. The Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette, I do like. I think the blush, like the cream blush, is gorgeous. So is the powder blush. The highlight is very glittery, the first one I used, and then the second one is more of like a metallic highlighter, so I do like this. I just have to play around with it more. I think I need to like watch tutorials on how she uses it. And also I just think the base that I'm wearing is like jacking up everything right now. So I really like this, and I'm going to use it in more videos to come. I'll let you know kind of how I feel as I go on, but I just have to figure out how to use it. And I usually do use my highlighters wet, but I didn't today because I wanted to just see how it does dry, but I do like it. I'm excited to try the other palette too. I think I just don't really like my base. Let me know down below what you guys thought of everything that I tried on. Of course, there's sometimes where I love something immediately and then later I don't like it. And sometimes I really dislike something the first time and then I try it more and I like it. So just gonna kind of have to play around. You'll be seeing these products in tutorials coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.